I'm not liking Hio's character at all. I mean, I do not like him. The ending of this episode has to be the worst cliffhanger of this series. You have Juugo's lung collapse on him, and you see he can't breathe. You see Hio just smiling sinisterly, and then the episode cuts into the ending credits, and I'm like, you're gonna leave me hanging with that. You're gonna end the episode with Juugo's lung collapsed. Like, why? That's terrible. That is awful. But besides that cliffhanger, this episode was badass. All around, it was a good episode and a lot of things pop up. Interesting things though. For one thing, this entire treasure room, this ruin seems to be a lot different from the other ones we have seen. Because this chest has a lock on it, like a lock pad, like some form of puzzle combination with a picture on it. Now the question is, what is in this chest? Why would Nanana's collection have something like this on the treasure chest if it wasn't something dangerous? Now this might explain why Nanana did not want Juugo to use this item since she told him hints, because it's probably very, very dangerous. So, I like that part right now. Now we're finding out that there's something unique about different parts of treasures in Nanana's collection, especially in different ruins, and most likely the difficulty will get higher depending on how rare the certain treasure is. So besides that, we get to see awesome action fighting scenes almost this entire episode, which was just freaking amazing. I love getting to see Hio versus Juugo, and when you get to see Ishin fight, oh my god, Ishin's ability he shows us this episode with his eyes, his glasses, where it can pretty much mimic and imitate anyone. It can read their minds, and you can copy what their moves and techniques and past and stuff. That was great. I like that a lot. Getting to see Ishin with, like, red eyes looked really badass. It looked really good. And the animation of this episode, I don't know if it was just me, it was a lot better than other episodes I've seen of this series. The animation was, downright a lot better. And you gotta love when Hio gets his freaking face just crushed in. Oh my god, that was freaking hilarious. And I laughed, and I was like, hell yes, he deserved it. And then all of a sudden, Hio gets the upper hand, and pretty much he crushes Juugo's lung. So here's what we can get from right now, from that power at the end. We've seen this demonstrated before, where Hio, broke someone's leg in that instant when he said something. It seems like the ring on it, as we pretty much already know now, is causing this. But what is it doing? Do you have to make eye contact with this ring? Because you notice he lifts it up, and makes it to where Juugo has to look at the ring. So most likely, you have to make eye contact with the ring, he has to say the words, and you have to hear those words while looking at the ring. So I'm guessing that's exactly how the power works, but either way, interesting. So this ring is very deadly for it to be able to crush someone's lung and kill them. So we can clearly see some of these Nanana's collection is just downright freaking dangerous. I mean, that ring in the wrong hands is bad. It really is. Because, I mean, I wonder what the extent of that ring can really do. I mean, how far can it go? Can it only affect human body parts? Because so far from what we've seen for the ring's demonstration is that it can break someone's leg or crush someone's lung. So probably it can only affect a human body, but can it do other things? That's the big question. See, that's where I'm leaning towards. Most likely it relies on hearing and sight. That's a way to make it work. We also find out something else that's very interesting about Hio. He has these shadow fin boots to where he can dive into the shadows, and we find out that he actually swims in shadows. And it's interesting enough how he has to hold his breath, he has to dive into shadows, and he can pop out of different shadows. Unique, and that's a major weakness also to his ability. I mean, come on, if he stays out in the light, he can't really escape, and at the same time, he can't touch you if you're in the middle of the open with light, no shadow, besides if you have a shadow behind you. But right there, interesting ability, and Hio's definitely a freaking strong enemy in this series. I'm going to say that right now. I wonder exactly if Juugo is going to be fine. I mean, the series is about to be over. I don't know if this actually follows the manga or light novels or whatever this is currently following, but with the ending, oh my god, that's just devastating. I mean, how are they going to get Juugo that's lung is freaking crushed? I mean, his lung is crushed out of these ruins. They gotta climb up, okay? Or they gotta solve the puzzle, most likely another entrance open. But how are they gonna get past Hio? I mean, you gotta think about this. So right now, Juugo's in a bad situation, and overall, this left off on a terrible cliffhanger that has me interested for the next episode. So am I the only one that's just wondering exactly what's in that chest? I mean, what do you think is in it, honestly, everybody? I mean, do you think it's going to be an item that can help, Juugo discover whatever happened to Nanana's killer? Or do you think it's something else entirely? Let me know in the comments below. I love you all so much. Please be safe. Chibi out.